We do that Torah procession every week, twice a week. Most people are only here for the last one. But that was special. To see the tears in your eyes, the love for our Giborim, the heroes of the IDF. That's why we come here every Shabbat. That's why we do what we do here at Sinai Temple and the Sinai Temple Israel Center. And so this morning, as we do every single week since October 7th, we have amazing Voices of Israel join us and share their stories. This week, Introduction to Healing Trails. It's called the Healing Trip. And I want to mention by name the soldiers that are here, so not only they get their due, but we understand that these are not just soldiers, but these are human beings. These are sons, these are children, these are brothers, these are husbands, these are fathers, these are friends. Yoni Alter, Tal Ben Shalom, Naor Kadan, Omri Mesika, Hallel Aviran, Nir Green. Each one of these soldiers and amazing human beings have been on the front lines in Gaza and in the north of Israel. And this morning, with the help, first introduction from Rabbi Taff, who introduced us to this group, and with the hosting of Shervin and Sarah Rashti, and Dana and Howard Simon and their family. They've been with us since Thursday, and tomorrow this group is going to a place with not many Jews called Montana. And so we're going to hear this morning from Noam Nofi Gennett. Nofi actually grew up in South Florida and made Aliyah 10 years ago. He's a 28-year-old filmmaker, passionate about the outdoors and travel. While sitting beside a river this December, he dreamed about this trip, and his words, he is stoked that it is becoming a reality. Spending time in the wilderness in Montana changed his life, and he knows that it will impact these IDF reservists in a very profound way. Nofi served from 2016 to 2018 in the Armored Corps as a gunner and a tank commander. Again, let's give a warm welcome to Healing Trails, to Noam Nofi Gennett, and a Todah Rabbah to the Simon and the Rashti family.
Can we all take a breath together? In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. One more. Let me hear that exhale. 1, 2, 3. I needed that. Being in the 3 weeks, it reminds me of when I was a little boy at religious Jewish summer camp, and I'd see all the yeshivish rabbis bawling their eyes out on Tisha B'Av. And I really never understood it, What's the big deal? A couple thousand years ago, some temple was destroyed. I never understood that until October 7th. On the 7th, I dropped my brother off in a war zone and had this massive weight on my chest, and was caught in this massive rocket attack on the ground, on the street alone, and scared. On October 11th, Naor, can you stand up? On October 11th, I picked up Naor. Naor was in Guatemala on October 7th, and he took 4 flights to get back to Israel, and he was on an emergency flight back from Madrid after he slept there on the floor. He arrived in Israel at 11 p.m., and he got home, and he went to sleep. He woke up in the morning, drove 2 hours to the north, got his gun, got his vest, signed up, drove back 2 hours to the center. I picked him up. His mother was bawling in tears, don't go. She made 1,000 schnitzelim for all of his friends. And I drove him down south, straight to the tanks. I asked him if he wanted to be dropped off at the room. I brought him straight to a tank. Sadly, Tal, can you stand up? Sadly, Tal's brother-in-law, Shauli Gringlick, was killed. And at the funeral, seeing this handsome man so destroyed and wrecked, it broke my heart to see. And I whispered in his ear that I'm taking him to Montana this summer. Yoni, can you stand up? The things he's been through I can't even say it up here. My roommate God, before he went into Gaza, was looking for a sublet because he couldn't afford the $1,000 rent. And I said, God, your family's displaced from the north. You'll have no place to go when you come out of Gaza every couple of weeks. So I found a donor in 1 second from Florida to spend the $1,000. And he was so touched that an American Jew who never met him really cared enough to be able to support him. Originally, I thought that's why we came here, to show them the people who love them in such a beautiful way and to give them the warmth in a time when they feel like everyone hates them. But after spending 2 days with your beautiful community and the Rashti family and the Howard family, or Dana's family, I realized that I was wrong. What I've seen in the last few days is that everyone that's given to us has received so much. And I was wondering, why that is. I think it's because since the 7th, you guys have joined together and poured your hearts out and united on this idea of Israel. But right here is a tangible manifestation of that idea. And you can feel it and you can see it in their eyes. War is hell. And sadly, every one of these guys has experienced the horrors of it. Our support for our people and our country has been tested. And it's constantly being tested. And it's not easy to stomach everything we're seeing online in the videos on all sides. But in the end, I know that we are light. And that these guys right here, they are proof of that. So thank you so much from the bottom of all of our hearts for welcoming us into your community. And we're about to head into the wilderness in Montana, 8 hours on horseback, to have time to really breathe and absorb everything that these guys have been through. And we're going to remember all the warmth and love that we received here for the rest of our lives. So, Shabbat Shalom. איך אני אוהב אתכם, תודה, תודה, תודה.
Toda Rabba only is the beginning of the gratitude that we have. And it took the IDF for us to finally do meditation on this bima. We need more of those breaths. We need more of them, and they need more of us. Thank you, and Toda Rabba. We look forward to continued connection, tefillah, and as a family of Sinai, visiting Eretz Yisrael as we do so many times over these many, many years.